dear friends. Welcome to 6 Degrees Connection on Allatra TV Africa. On daily basis on this live broadcast, we meet people from different countries and from different continents in order to find out about their culture and to discuss important questions of creative society. We, as our guests during broadcasts such as this, such questions as how do they envision a creative society? What kind of world would they like to live in? A world where everyone can be happy? And what do they think each one of us should do in order to bring about such dream society? My name is Kanu Eleke. I live in Nigeria. And today my co-host is Olga from Ukraine. Hello, Olga.
Hello, Kanu, Sanu, and hello, dear friends. And in our broadcast, we are using the theory of 6 handshakes. And it tells us that our world is so small, and every and each of us are separated by no more than 5 handshakes. We are so connected. And to prove this theory, today we are meeting with our friends from a beautiful country of Morocco, the Kingdom of Morocco in West Africa. And they are Ismail. Hello, Ismail.
Hello.
And Adam.
Hello, Olga.
Hello, Adam. And today we'll talk about the beautiful country of Morocco. We'll ask our friends what can they tell us new about the traditions and culture of this country. And then we'll move to the Creative Society project. It is a project that is uniting volunteers from all over the world. Volunteers are located already in all countries because they're united by the idea that we can all live in the united world where everyone can feel safe and comfortable. The society free of consumerist mindset, the one we call the Creative Society. And first, we'll ask our dear friends to introduce yourselves. Maybe you can start with Ismail. And what interesting can we hear from you about Morocco and its traditions and culture?
I present to you. So my name is Ismail. I'm from Morocco. I'm a doctoral student in anthropology at the University Sidi Mohammed bin Abdullah in Fez. I am interested in the issues of religions minorities. Also, I was doing work on the youth, especially on the themes of work and drugs. I do my research in French. I also participate in associative activities in Morocco related to these two last times. My blogging into Ultra after Olga's invitation that I thank her comes to enrich my experience on a wider scale. You know that we live with a great problem in our societies. The youth category in the most affected by these problems. We talk about poverty and unemployment. I believe that Allatraunites as an international organization participates in the debate to propose the solutions. We need to move from passive agents who receive decisions to agents who propose solutions.
Thank you, Ismail. Just before I let you go, I would like to let our viewers know that you too could participate in our program. All you need to do is to send us an email to info@allatraunites.com, or you can also leave a message or your comments below this video. Let's ask Adam, having heard from Ismail. Adam, what can you tell us about your country? What are you proud of by your country?
Yeah, I present you briefly. So I'm Adam Bonania from Morocco, a researcher in sociology, anthropology, and geography, particularly in spatial planning. So my research pyramid focuses on the religious field and all that is related to culture heritage, whether imageable or intangible. And I had the opportunity to work on the projects of my master degree on the tourist promotion of colonial architecture in Morocco. So I also participate in a lot of association, Moroccan association and Moroccan organization. So I don't know if I present briefly my intervention about the culture or diversity, cultural diversity of Morocco.
Please go on. Present it to us. We want to hear it.
Okay, so Morocco has the interest in heritage research in North Africa, and this is due to its geographical position, which overlooks the Atlantic coast and the Mediterranean, which has attracted many civilizations to steal in and live their culture and architectural influences, and the rest of territorial regions, especially in big cities. So magical Morocco will mesmerize the visitor with its myriad colorful motifs, and most of them lie embedded in the rich culture of Morocco. Throughout the ages, numerous races have come down to Morocco from the various corners of the world, and have been absorbed into the mainstream of Morocco's society. The particular customs, traditions, and beliefs have influenced the Moroccan culture, giving it a unique multicultural identity, like religion, language, art and crafts, music and dance, no Moroccan culture and museums, etc., etc. So about religion, Islam is the official religion of Morocco, if you know, but the coexistence with other religions is perfect. Practice of other revealed religions is also guaranteed by the constitution. The day is punctuated by five calls to prayer. Is the muezzin will announce them at the top of the minaret during the month of Ramadan. The Moroccans fast stop drinking and smoking from sunrise to sunset. Obviously, their day is modified. Most government utilities, buildings, and stores adjust their schedules. However, no Muslins are to eat in certain restaurants, particularly in hotels. The day drag on their nights are beautiful. About language, Moroccan culture is also praised for language diversity. Apart from classical Arabic, the language, education, administration, and media, the daily language in Morocco is Arabic dialect, Tamazight, Berber, which is spoken in the Rif, the Atlas, and the Sousse, and it varies by region. Most Moroccans speak French. Many speak Spanish and English. So about arts and crafts, exquisite is one word that aptly describes the artistic works of Morocco. The Moroccan artisans are known all over the world for their intricate woodworks, most of which are sculpted and painted orientally, and the colorful and beautifully adorned pottery done by the Berber people of Morocco are also very popular amongst the tourists. However, is amongst the various handicrafts of Morocco is her lovely carpets that will leave you wonderstruck. Every carpet has a story to tell about one particular aspect of Morocco culture and her people. And about music and dance, the multi-ethnic character of the culture of Morocco is nowhere more evident than in her music and dance forms. The predominantly Arabic population in Morocco has given its music, mellifluous Arabic tone, but you can also detect significant Andalusian strength in Moroccan music. Besides, we have in Morocco the village and the ritual music brought on by the Berber people. The rocks influenced the Shabi music, the Algerian guarantee form of music and the linguistically musical Gnawa music and the sub-Saharan people. So there are also many dance forms, prevalent in Morocco. That's most prominent amongst them being the Gada, sorry, the Rigada, the Kasbah dance, and the very exotic and the very enchanting belly dance. No Moroccan culture showing respect to mosques and holy places is forbidden to Muslims. Some exception, a mosque like Hassan II in Casablanca, Muhammad V Muslim in Rabat, and Muslim Mulay Ismail in Meknas, and Mulay Ali Sharif, Muslim at Sani. So Moroccan cultural heritage. To know the Moroccan cultural heritage crosses by a wink in history, geography, fauna, flora, color, sounds, image, and their expression among Moroccans. The knowledge also passes by a thorough work and a difficult glance on the other borders, which will make complete the roots of initiation or cultural prospection. In a wide meaning, culture can approach sectors and take into account naturally various cultural aspects in their process of elaboration and production, uh, Plato broadcasting, regional development, employment and training, research and development, information and communication, tourism and the company. So about museums, like Tangier, Tétouan, Meknès, Rabat, Fez, Marrakech. By the way, it's big cities in Morocco. So Museum of Morocco Arts, like Dar Al Makhzen, collections from different regions, archaeological museum, superb Roman mosaic of uh, of uh, three museum like Dar Jame Archaeological Museum, Museum of Udaya in Rabat, and carpets a collection museum like Dar Fatha, a Moroccan accounts museum which group together objects culturally and scientifically of high importance. These objects teach on prehistoric Morocco, coast of civilization, steel yard, barber of Arabic, seats of high scientific content deliver regularly secrets on the fact what was the life, the fauna and the flora throughout millions of years. Now, so long ago was found in the mountain of the Atlas the oldest ever discovered dinosaur and the Homo sapien. So I think that's all.
Okay. Thank you for such a rich presentation. We are sorry that we didn't prepare any images, but it's like we see that it was a researcher preparing this presentation. And but in our project, in Creative Society project and wider in the Allatra International Public Movement, the platform that where we are doing this project, we are often asking the questions about unity and among people. And as we understand from your presentation, Morocco is very culturally diverse country with different elements of Arabic and Andalusian origin. But how do you think is this cultural diversity Is it making people more united or divided in your country? And how can you think culture and art can, any type of art, can bring more unity among people?
So I think which has by the way this diverse civilization which has attracted many civilizations to still in and left their culture precisely and architectural influences and to the
Looks like we're having connection problem from Adam.
We'll give floor to Ismail. Maybe you can also add a few words about yourself, about your country, and then we can move to the next part of our broadcast. So please.
So I think that after this presentation by my friend Adam, it's be very rich. So I will present my presentation. In relation to the theme we were dealing with today, culture is a fundamental element in anthropological research. I propose one of the most widely used and oldest definitions of culture. It is the one proposed by Tyler. It's an anthropologist. Who defines it as a complex whole comprising the sciences, beliefs, arts, morals, laws, customs, and other faculties and habits acquired by man in the social state. Culture from an anthropological point of view comes a means to understanding the social in all these dimensions. I will focus in the Moroccan culture on art, but precisely the art of Al-Aita. I title my presentation by Laita, an artistic heritage to be valorized. I'm interested in an art of Morocco origin. It is Laita. Moroccan is an Arab Muslim. It is the second ancient kingdom after the Kingdom of Britain. Its strategic geographical location has historically made it an important economic and political pole. Linguistically, Aita means call. She crystallizes the feelings of love and personalizes the surfing and hopes of the people through song. She emerged at the end of the 9th century in the agricultural regions of Morocco in a context of important political dynamics. But it was developed mainly during the period of French colonialism. This period experienced important social and political dynamics, particularly the confrontation between the colonial and the resistance. And the Aita was a means to denounce the difficult condition that the villagers were living. It was also particularly fighters in the mountains. It informed them through musical poetry that the colonial can't understand them of what is happening. For example, in the tribe and also the location of the French soldiers. So there are poems which are known until today as Kharboucha, Hajif Grini. It should be noted that the Aita is sang until today in Moroccan celebrations. Is have even recently sung again by new modern music instrumentalists. On the other hand, it is not yet diffused on and make sufficiently known abroad. I can be an important way to present Moroccan art, the black history of colonialism and its consequences, and also it can be an important still to scene like the raps to talk about the daily surfing of the devalued peoples. It can be considered an non-antithetics spokesman. I believe that working in an organization like Allatra can contribute to development of this important cultural heritage on a global scale. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank
you, Ismail. Thank you so much. Oh, can you go on, please?
It's all right. Thank you, Ismail. Like Olga was already saying to you, it's such a very, very interesting lowdown. And it's interesting to learn about the culture of Morocco. It's like this program, we get to know about people's cultures. And it's very interesting also that we try to discuss these cultures in the light of the creative society, how we all can also join together to improve on our different cultures and unite to make it creative in such a way that everybody can use these cultures to make, build a world where everybody can be happy and where everybody will see every other person as one big family. So I want to ask you, Ismail, that talking about the creative society, a society where everyone, to my mind, should be happy and live in peace. But that is my mind. We want you to tell us, how do you envision creative society? What is it to you? And let's know also, how can we use the creative society to improve our cultural relations? Thank you. Yes, Ismail, I asked you, what is your vision of a creative society? What do you think is a creative society? In what type of world would you like to live in?
Sorry, I have a problem of connection. So can you share me, Ismail, to rebound of question to the Olga?
Okay. Thank you,
So
Adam.
about
we will come to you. We will come to Adam, and now we're asking Ismail.
Okay.
We are happy you rejoined us. Ismail, can you tell
Okay.
us your vision of the creative society?
Okay, so I think that today is not just in my country, in Morocco, but in the world. I think that we are living the great problems in our society. The youth category is the most affected by this problem. We're talking about the poverty, we're talking about the crime. So I think that solve this problem in our society. It's limited in the politics. I think that we need today to talking about our problem. We are interested like citizens to talk about this problem, to think, to propose the solution to this problem. So I think that Ultra will be an organization, une plateforme that it will be on a platform to talk, to debate this big problem and solve and propose the solve to this problem. I'm really so sorry. My English is not good. I'm doing my research in Morocco by French. But I try.
It's no problem. Thank you so much, because we are
Thank
all
you.
from different countries, and in none of these countries English is a native language. None it is to me. Like, it took me many
Thank
years
you.
to learn it, to study it, and that's why I talk it. And it's completely no
Yeah,
problem. But I don't know French, and it's a pity. I don't know Arabic. It's a pity too. And I may ask Adam a question, but maybe, yeah, Adam. And my question to you may change a bit as we started to talk about the Creative Society project now. And my question to you, as a student, as a researcher, will be, how can studying cultures, maybe as you are studying Moroccan culture, architecture in particular, can help us to bring unity to society? Studying diverse cultures, diverse directions of art can bring the message of unity.
Hi. So, firstly, to respond to your question, relative about the unity of Morocco and their diversity culture. So, what gives Morocco this unity in terms of diversity and specificity is acute simply the religion, which unites this cultural diversity. More Moroccans are welcoming with any culture and any religion, and in fact, Moroccans are recognized by the spirit of hospitality. So it's the force of this unity, and is a magical protection to protect this diversity cultural. Sorry, I don't have a good English, but I'm only speaking good in French and Arabic, but English is so.
That's completely not a problem. Thank you very much. And it is really a very important message that studying culture can help us reach unity in terms of one country. And when each country is united, because very often even one country is not united, and people can be divided by religions, cultures, politics. And when we reach unity in every country, we can reach unity among all countries. We can reach unity in Africa, in Europe, and then we can come all together as the entire humanity. And that is what the Creative Society project is about. And now we would like to watch a short video, because we have several very important programs about the Creative Society. And in this video, an active participant of Allatra International Public Movement, Igor Mikhailovich Danilov, shares very deep understanding about the project's idea and its importance, and the ways to build a society that everyone would love to live in. I'll now ask our technical support to put this video with Igor Mikhailovich.
While the Creative Society is first of all the fairest and the most honest society, what is it distinguished for? We already discussed it and we will repeat it here too. After all, a consumerist format is actually an order where a play with people's lives is going on. That's the first point. But even those who play with people's lives, their lives are also being played with. Moreover, in the consumerist format, let's say, all conditions are really formed for the vilest human qualities to predominate. This is encouraged and supported. They write one thing on paper, but in life, something totally different happens. Because those to whom we have delegated power say one thing, but act differently, and they create such conditions where all our low animal qualities flourish. Hatred, anger, hate among brothers, and many other negative factors where everything originates from. There is sheer manipulation of consciousness. Mass media are used for promoting negativity, and absolutely animal patterns are imposed on us. So this animal dominates over everything humane in us. Yet such conditions have been created that human qualities in our let's say, what should predominate, is an unfavorable state. Why? Because any manifestation of humane qualities provoke amazement in a crowd, and a person who lives by true and genuine altruism is regarded by the crowd as a mentally unhealthy person, that he wants something and wants to deceive. There are such mindsets. So if a person really does something as a volunteer, does something for people, it means he's either insane or receives some benefit from that.
That is a video from, we just watched that clip, and it's all about the creative society. And I would like to ask Ismail, you listened to the video, you watched it. What do you think from what you've just told us about the role of culture in Morocco? What do you think should be the role of culture in promoting the creative society? What I mean is this: how can we unite using culture as a media or culture and arts as media to unite mankind and then form a creative society where everybody can be happy?
Well, in anthropology, you know, so that the culture is an element very important to understand in the society. So every project to change the society, to both the project of society, begin by the culture, because the culture is the element to understand in the society. So the pertinence of the political is depend to the specifically the particularity of the society. So the culture, I think that's is an important element to change our society.
All right, that's a very good one. Using culture to change our society. But one thing I notice about culture is that sometimes we tend to divide more on culture. I would say this is the culture of Nigerians, that is the culture of Moroccans, and that is the culture of people in Ukraine. Is it possible to have a culture that can unite all of us, a culture we can look up to and say this is a real human culture, and then this is the type of culture that we would practice so that everyone can, really grow up to be that true human being that we are all deserving of? I'll put this question to Adams.
Not sure if Adam is with us now. Okay, maybe we can ask for now, maybe we may ask our technical support to put the slides about the creative society, because we haven't presented the creative society project rests on the 8 foundations that originated from numerous social surveys and interviews and conversations with people. It is basically what most of people around the world want, and the more we connect and talk with people from different countries, the better we understand that it is indeed the foundation that the normal, healthy society should rest on. Maybe we'll watch a short video for now. Можно вам основы показать?
8 foundations of the creative society. We were just talking a few moments ago about culture and traditions of people in Morocco. One thing in the creative society is that the culture is human, is all about humanity, promotion of those human and spiritual values that will get us all united and that will make us understand that the world can support all of us. And in that way, we can live happy and we can live in peace. And thanks to modern technology today, we are discussing how this can be. And dear viewers, I will also want to remind you again that you can also be part of this program. You can also join the Creative Society, creative initiatives. There are projects that you could take advantage of and join. All you need to do is visit our website at www.allatraunites.com. Olga will add more information to this.
Yes, and everyone should be the part of this project because the Creative Society project is open to everyone, and it is not just a simple project. It is one that the entire society should implement if we all want to live in a happy and harmonious world, and if we do not want the consumerist format that we face today to turn our world into a disaster. And maybe I will ask the last question to Ismail will be, how do you think that implementation of the foundations that you read about and you watched in the video, how do you think this can help us build such a world where we would be comfortable and safe?
This is a very important. I
Okay.
what we do now. It was already the case for colonialism. I think that the taking into account of the culture participates in the attachment to our countries. We changes our society, what heritage. I think that's the projects of Allatra. It's on a participation to solve the problem, our problem. So if politics starts with the top, I think that the NGO starts with the put. So I think that we must participate to these projects. Actually, I invite all waves to participate with us.
Yeah, thank you very much. And so, as I said, people have been conditioned with the fact that politics is something that starts from the top to the bottom. And the Creative Society is the format where everything starts from the bottom up. It is something that people themselves start to build from the background. They are not waiting for some politicians or some figures of authority or just any leader to come and to build for them, to create for them. And in this project, we should be united by one goal, because only in unity, all people from all countries can come together with mutual understanding. They can respect each other, combine their best skills, combine their talents and understandings. And only in such a way we can build a society that we can be proud of, the one that we can pass on to the future generations, to our children, and that we would not be ashamed of. And it depends really on every person, because without any one person, the society is not complete.
Yes, and that is why we are saying this program, this 6-degree handshake, at the beginning, Olga explained that we meet people using the 6 degrees theory. This theory, like she also told us then, is a rule that, a theory that states that we are all united in not less than 5 acquaintances. And then if we are desirous of having this dream society called creative society to come into being, where everybody can live in peace and can pursue his human and spiritual development, then it is important that you viewers should also be part of this. Like I said earlier, you can get more information about the Creative Society from www.allatraunites.com. You can also, on that website, you can also join us. There is a red button you see, join, or you click on it. There is an easy to fill form. It's translated in different languages. You can choose the language of your choice, and then you click answer those short questions, easy to fill answer questions, and then you press the button join. And like we also said, we meet people using this this medium. So we are going to ask our friend, our dear guest Ismail, who is with us today. We are passing the baton to him. Ismail will be able to nominate for us one person, a friend, someone who could participate in our next program, our next broadcast. So Ismail, are you ready to recommend someone for us, someone we could contact to share his views about the Creative Society in our future program?
Or if
Hello,
you
Ismail,
cannot...
did you hear me?
Sorry, I'm not listening to the question. Can you repeat, please?
Mhm.
All right. I said during the broadcast like this, we normally ask our guests to nominate someone that we could interview in our next broadcast. So we are asking you if you could nominate someone for us so that we could invite the person to join us and to tell us his opinion during our next broadcast. What would you want to nominate for us?
We will, of course, but next time.
Okay,
It's
if
okay.
you cannot come up with a name, yeah, it's no problem. The point is that for us all to join hands and to build a creative society, we should like talk about it with our friends and talk to more people. So we'll be glad if you can invite some of your friends to our broadcast. And I'll remind again to our viewers that you can easily become a part of our broadcast. You can visit our website, allatraunites.com. You can write to our email, info@allatraunites.com. You will also find all of this information in the description below this video. And please, if you would like to be the part of this project, if you want to bring this great project into reality, join us, connect with us. And for our viewers, thanks to everyone who joined us today. Thanks to our guests. Thank you, Kanu. Thank you, Ismail. Thank you, Adam, who may be not on screen, but I think he is listening to us. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Olga. Thank you,
Thank you so much.
everyone. See you again soon on Allatra TV.
Inshallah.
Thank you and goodbye.
Unprecedented event of present history. Initiative that comes from people around the world. Main project of humanity. People stopped being silent about urgent issues of our society. How it all started. May 2019, International Online Conference, Society, The Last Chance. 140 countries of the world, hundreds of thousands of people online, hundreds of broadcast platforms, translated into 7 languages simultaneously. If we all want to live in peace, why do we have a world of violence and destruction? It is up to us to build a different world. How can we do it? December 2020, Creative Society. United we can. 180 countries of the world. Millions of people online. Thousands of streaming platforms. 35 languages simultaneously translated. People have voiced today's reality and what they truly desire. And it is the creative society. All cultures have an image of the ideal world people want to live in. A world that prophets talked about. The time has come when we can make it real. How will we use this chance? Let's meet March 20, 2021, 3 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Time. International online event of global scale. Creative society, what the prophets dreamed of. This is the day the world will unite to find out the truth. Join the entire humanity and spread the message.